Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and the rest of my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you may know on the description below, this is a personal vlog. And no, this is not something sad. This is my 2019 in review. My year in review. This year has been such a roller coaster ride for me. Just, I don't know. I don't even know how to start. To those who supported me from the very beginning, thank you so much for your support. You know who you are. Thank you so much for believing in my potential, for believing in the content that I create. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, so let's start with January 2019. I started the Be Different series. Be Different series, for those who are not aware of it yet, it's about embracing differences and uniqueness. It's about self-love. So I created that series supposedly to share my imperfections or my flaws. I bravely share those imperfections so that for those who have those imperfections won't feel alone, that there is still someone out there who is not perfect, and that is okay. That's just a gist of the Be Different series or advocacy. But I'm really thinking of evolving that series, so it won't only focus on myself and my imperfections, but I will also share a few interviews with inspiring and empowering women in the society. Well, probably not just women, but we'll see. Then off to February, which is a very exciting and interesting month for me. I got promoted at work and I got engaged. So January, February, March, this was like intense happiness, like overflowing happiness. Then in March, I was part of a fashion show. So I had a hair makeover. It was one of the things in my life that I regret doing. But it's good to know that I don't like my hair blonde, and I definitely don't want it like super duper short, so at least I am aware of that now. It was a really nice fashion show. Then in April, I celebrated my 3rd year in my full-time job. In May, my engagement broke off. Imagine in that span of how many months? Happy, and then went way down, and I found out I was betrayed. That pain I felt, it was more than physical pain. I vividly remember how after that happened, on the way home, in the car, I was shouting, I was sobbing, I was crying so hard, and I was literally gasping for air. I would have gone through worse, and I wouldn't be where I am now if it weren't for my family's love and support from what happened. Just within that month, within May, I bought my very own laptop, and I was so driven and motivated to learn how to edit. I actually know already how to edit, like the basic stuff. I met up with my friend JV. Shout out to JV. He has a team of photographers and videographers. If you wanna inquire, please feel free to do that. He's very kind and very humble. The link is there below. It's Phil Mug. Go check them out. So my dear friend JV helped me out. He taught me how to edit. And in May, one of my best friends, Yena, got married. It's so nice to witness my best friend getting married. Then in June, I flew out of the country for the very first time. It was my very first time to travel outside the country. My first time to step foot in Australia. It was such a happy moment for me. The stay was just 6 days. It was super short, but it was super sweet. I was crying in the airport at a coffee shop, like in the corner, while waiting for my flight. Like, I don't want to leave. But I went back. which is good. That was a very good experience. Thanks to Dale and Catherine. Then in July, I became a new member of the Cebu Fashion Bloggers. Hi CFB fam! From then on, I was invited to events, had more partnerships. So off to August, I got featured in a newspaper. I was featured in one of the OOTDs, or Outfit of the Day, articles in Sunstar. And it was in August where I was part of the Influencity event, in which last year I was only an attendee. This time I was a part of it, which is exciting. And I spoke on stage in Ayala Center, Cebu, in the Activity Center. Then in September, I went back to working out after months long of being inactive. For the first time, I tried intense workout. I have really short breath, and doing intense workouts really is challenging for me. I push myself to just go for it. So I started with F45. Hi Coach Roger, hello. Hi F45. And then in September, I started my physical therapy session with Maayo Medical's Eugene Octaviano. Eugene is one of the best physical therapists in town. If you need a physical therapist, go to Sir Eugene. Hi Sir Eugene. Okay, so October, my birth month. Aside from celebrating my birthday, I was part of Bicon Infest, the biggest gathering of content creators and social media stars in the Philippines. Can you imagine that? And I won Best in Costume as Cleopatra. Thank you, Bicon! I celebrated my birthday in Moalboal. Witnessed one of the most beautiful sunsets ever. It was so beautiful. I'm a sucker for sunsets and beaches and coffee and pasta. Then off to November, I went back to Australia. Yes, I did. For work, to experience and help out in the conferences. And I got to party there with my colleagues and my managers for the 10-year anniversary. And then, when I went back, something major happened. The silver lining of this was that it came along with new perspectives, new realization on what I really want with my life and what I really want to do. In a span of from November to December, I discovered more about myself. I knew who I was. I knew who I am, but it went really deep this time because I found out that creating content keeps the fire burning within me. Part of the discovery was being aware that I am indeed a creative person and I really need to get in touch with creativity. I mentioned earlier that major things happen, and one of those was feeling stuck. I thought that I found myself more in Sydney, but it wasn't really the place. Well, maybe a part of it, but after days of reflecting, I felt disconnected with my true self as I started to hesitate showing emotion. I feel so much. Maybe because it's an introvert thing, I think so much and I also feel so much. This frustrated me and I felt so bad about myself because of this. But then later I realized it's okay. It's okay to be emotional, Chennie, because that's who you are. You're a creative, you're an introvert, you're a creative, and creatives feel so much and they express that through art. And this is where really my advocacy comes in. I'm being reminded. This is where self-love comes in. You discover who you are and you accept that. And then December, hello December, I attended a content creators workshop and met other Cebuano YouTubers, which is a nice experience. Thank you, by the way, Thoughtful Philippines, for the invite. It was a very insightful afternoon, learning more about vlogging, YouTube and stuff. Thank you so much. That's it so far, really. Things are about to unfold and we'll see what happens. I am anxious about the future. In fact, I, most of the time, worry so much about the outcome. That's why, more often than not, I need time to think things through. I think too much, I worry too much, I feel too much. Then I realized I just have to keep the faith. I need to let go of things that I cannot control and just let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. So, this year in review and in conclusion for me, again, it has been a big roller coaster ride. This year has been eye-opening, which is really good. There's a lot of self-awareness. Like I said earlier, I have discovered so much about myself. I have learned to love myself more, and I've discovered more about who I am, what I want to do. So yeah, all these and more, it led me to self-love, taking care of myself, and just to keep doing what makes me happy, to keep doing what I love. What happened was a blessing in disguise, because things became better after what happened. It was a redirection. I am being redirected to something bigger and better. The biggest lesson that I've learned, everything that you're going through, no matter how painful it is, you will get through it. You will be stronger after that. Every breakdown can be a breakthrough. Don't lose hope. A pat on the back, Chennie. A pat on the back, because you are such a strong woman. I am very much looking forward to 2020. This year was so tough, but I have this gut feeling 2020 is gonna be very great. I genuinely wish you will have a prosperous new year, good health, more success, more happiness, guys. Happy New Year, everyone! Let me share a Bible verse. It's from Romans chapter 8, verse 18. The pain that you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. Be brave, be different.